Hi, this is Dr. Grace, continuing on topic of ADHD, which is a short for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Now, I want to share first what it will look like if ADHD goes undiagnosed or untreated. The children with ADHD, when they are undiagnosed and untreated, according to research, can develop conduct disorder, antisocial personality disorder, substance use disorder, and incarceration. If you think about it, when you have trouble paying attention, when you have trouble controlling your impulses, you get into trouble, especially as a child, with authorities that includes parents, teachers, or outside authorities. Overall, on average, ADHD people will have less schooling. It's hard to do schoolwork when you have ADHD. Poor vocational achievement. It's not easy to do a good job consistently at a job. It also affects the social life too. So ADHD has severe consequences if it's not diagnosed or treated. So what do I recommend for parents with children with ADHD? There are two things I would recommend. First is medication. I know that medication can be a concern for some parents, and you can worry about side effects. But if you think about the benefits of the medication, it's really worth trying. And you can work with the psychiatrist who prescribes the medication to find the right medication for your child. So that's something that you can do with your child's psychiatrist. And the other thing is behavioral management. And behavioral management can come in different ways. It's best to look for accommodation that can be provided at a school setting. And you can request special education evaluation so that your child can receive accommodation and help that they need at school setting. If they don't qualify because they are scoring high, they're doing pretty well, you can also ask for 504 plan. So there are different ways to help the child to succeed at school setting. Now, it's always good to have either a coaching or therapy so that the child can work with somebody to deal with the emotions, deal with the situations, and help manage their behaviors. I must say, when you have ADHD, there's a lot of struggle because you seem to not be able to succeed in many things, and inconsistency is the thing they struggle with. It's hard to keep up the good work. So they get frustrated easily. They have usually low self-esteem, and they could get depressed, and they could also suffer from anxiety. So these are the side effects of having to struggle with ADHD. I would highly recommend that you check these resources, chat.org and attitudemag.com. They have some resources available for you to look through and find the support that you could really benefit from. Now, if you are already a parent with your child with ADHD, there are some things that you can do when the child comes home from school. First is shortened assignment. Remember, it's very hard for them to sit still and do something for a long period of time. So if they have 20 math problems that they need to do, break it up into, say, 5. Do 5 problems and then give them a break. Another 5 and give them a break. It will take them longer than somebody else to finish their homework, but it will get done. Or you can say, all right, you work on your English or history homework for 5 minutes and then give them a break. It's really useful to have a timer that goes tick tock, tick tock, so that they know they got a short time to do this. And it will motivate them to do their work. It will help them to concentrate better when they know it's got a short time and you got a timer going. And of course, immediate feedback is good for everybody, but especially for a child with ADHD who can just forget what just happened. It's really important that the feedback is immediate, whether it's for the good thing or a bad thing. They learn quicker when the feedback is immediate. And when you have a child who will work for rewards, it's really important that it's a tangible rewards. Just saying, oh, don't you feel good that you finished the homework? It just doesn't work that well, especially if the child is young. So let them work for some rewards. It can be a toy, it can be a time on a device, or it can be some food, whatever that they like. You might want to have rewards that are tangible, ready for them to enjoy as a reward. Or if there is something that they did they shouldn't do, or if they didn't do what they are supposed to do, there are also consequences. And that should be something also they feel, not something they don't care about. And also, I would say, you can always see if the reward is still working or not. If it's beginning to lose its power, it may be time to change the reward too. From one toy to another, something else, something different that will motivate them to work. And one thing that I would caution is don't try to lecture, don't try to talk them so much about the whys and how you should do it this way and that way. You lose them immediately. So just hold them in your hand and look them in the eye and just give them short directions. And so talking less will help them. Less lecture, but quick, short comments that will motivate them to do what they are supposed to do. So this is my advice for parents with children with ADHD, and I will talk to adults with ADHD next time.